Alright, today we're looking at slide 15, I believe, and the lab is called Comparing Compounds. And we saw the directions. You have seen a picture of our data table. And if you remember, we had a short lab demonstration on elements a day or two ago on carbon and sulfur. Today we're doing a similar lab on compounds. Remember, you need to know the difference between an element and a compound. Today we have 4 compounds we're going to run through our little activity. Galena, pyrite, quartz, and a good old penny. Okay? Those are our 4 compounds. And as we go through our data table, we'll do them one at a time. And these first ones are very similar to the activity we did the other day. When we look at galena, which is this one, physical state, obviously. You can see its color. Dull or shiny, obviously it's quite shiny. Texture, quite rough. Boiling point, we're going to work on that a little bit later. You're going to research that. The demonstration I showed you with the hammer, whether it's malleable or brittle, I think we can all realize. I don't want to break this. This would obviously be quite brittle. Now, we want to test and see if this does conduct electricity or not. And as we looked at the other day, our conductivity tester, we have light, and then I will add galena, and we will see if this actually does conduct electricity. And we see some electricity being conducted. So the light is on, so that would be a yes. And our directions said to dissolve in a test tube. Our specimens are quite too large, so we are going to try to dissolve them in a beaker of water. And I'm pretty sure you all realize what's going to happen. Stir that around and no dissolve. So there's our first compound, all right? We can go with a second compound, quartz. Okay, physical state, color, pretty obvious to you guys. I think shiny or dull, pretty obvious. Texture, pretty obvious. We'll look up the boiling point a little bit later. Pretty sure you all realize if I take the hammer, what I could do to this specimen, I don't want to do it to it, quite brittle. Okay. Now, quartz, does it conduct electricity? Again, light means yes, no light means no. And I am seeing no light. So we are not conducting electricity through quartz. And pretty sure we can all realize that quartz is not going to dissolve in water. So there's our second compound. All right, quartz. Our third compound, pyrite. Maybe you guys hear fool's gold, okay? Fool's gold. So we go through our data table, our physical state, color, dull or shiny, texture. Pretty sure you guys can figure that out. Boiling points, we will research a little later. Okay. Is pyrite malleable or brittle? And again, I'm not going to break it all up, but you can see it already being broken. It is quite brittle. Will pyrite conduct electricity? Remember, the light means yes, it does. And we can see pyrite being able to conduct electricity. The light is on. All right, and our last characteristic, as you can imagine, it does not dissolve in water. Okay, and our fourth and final compound, we have a penny. Okay, the first 4 columns, pretty self-explanatory. We'll research the boiling point. Pretty sure you've all tried to bang on a penny. Okay. Does a penny conduct electricity? Yes, it does. And does your penny dissolve in water? Which I think we all know. There is comparing compounds.